What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video, we're going to be catching up with my Funko Pop parcels, all of which are anime themed. And we are going to get straight into things, guys, with a bunch of the One Piece restocks, reprints, whatever you want to call them. We've got Luffy, Nami, Usopp, Robin, and Frankie. And if you guys have been watching and following along for a while, you'll know that some of these are actually duplicates. This was actually the first One Piece pop I picked up like a year, maybe 2 years ago. It was like a Funko Europe restock a long time ago, not the more recent restocks. And I had picked up Luffy before I'd even started watching One Piece. And then I couldn't find him, and when I was gathering all my One Piece collection together, I did eventually find him, but I'd already made a pre-order of Pop Culture when all of these kind of OG reprints, restocks, whatever you want to call them, went live. And that's why we now also have duplicates of Nami and Usopp. I think I did mention this before as well. I made an order with Double Box Toys in July 2022 for a ton of things that they were getting restocks for, and I think it was 6 One Piece figures, which included Nami and Usopp, but I didn't hear anything from Double Box Toys. Everything in that order had come apart from the One Piece figures, and I wasn't hearing anything. And then, like I said, they dropped on Pop Culture, so I ordered them, and I got them in maybe a month or so ago now. Maybe it was longer than that, I can't entirely remember. But Double Box Toys then did finally send the rest of my, well, I say the rest, they cancelled Sanji and Ace, but they sent the rest, which included Nami and Usopp, as well as Robin and Frankie. So that's why we have duplicates of Nami and Usopp. But Robin and Frankie are finally into my collection. The only annoying thing is that I have also pre-ordered them, I should say, from Pop Culture, but they're not due to arrive till January, so I could potentially cancel them. Sanji was also available from Pop Culture, because that's now like the last one I'm missing. I actually picked up Ace ages ago of Magic Madhouse, who actually had him for a restock, but I may not actually cancel them, particularly with Frankie. If you guys have seen, they forgot to paint the nose on this restock, reprint, whatever you want to call it, which is just like the most stupidest thing. So I was thinking, because like the OG one now kind of retains its value just because it simply has that printed nose. I think some of the printing on the back, like on the arms and shoulders, are a little bit better as well, but it now retains that value over here of like £70 plus, I believe. So I may like get the other one in from Pop Culture and look to just paint it up myself, just for like, just to at least have something cool in the collection, if that makes sense. Or maybe not to look cool, that's not what I'm really trying to say, just to look more like the box, more like Frankie, to have one with a metallic nose, maybe like for an out-of-box display or something like that, rather than paying that stupid amount for the OG one. Next up, we have a couple of Attack on Titan pops. First is Ymir's Titan. I know it is pretty old, it is from the wave that released last year, but we do have a newer one as well, which is the Chalice Collectibles exclusive metallic Sasha, with that pre-release sticker. Very, very cool. I purchased this from DJ Collectibles, who we do have an affiliate link with in the description below. If you purchase something using that affiliate link, you will get 10% off your order. There is also the latest wave of figures, guys, at least the commons. And I was contemplating showing off Ymir's Titan. Like I said, it is pretty old. It came out in that wave last year, but I did want to tell a quick story, or at least as quick as I can tell it. So I ordered this along with the other commons and the Bait exclusive glow-in-the-dark female Titan from Pop Figures. I think it was in May 2022. I can't remember when they were supposed to come out, but I got the 3 commons, which were Bertold, Eren, and Mikasa, but I didn't get Ymir's Titan or the glow-in-the-dark female Titan. Now, bear in mind, this was right around the time that Pop Figures were going to stop selling or stop providing pre-orders for US stickered exclusives, because they were about to sign their deal with Funko to become an official supplier. So I think that's where they just never got that pop, or something went wrong there. But anyway, I chased them up maybe a month or two after I'd received the rest of the commons, and they said they were still waiting for stock of both figures. And then I just completely forgot about it until I was going through my Attack on Titan collection, and then I was like, hold on, where's Ymir's Titan? Why haven't I, this is just a common pop, why haven't I got it? Went back, checked my order, and I saw, yeah, it still wasn't fulfilled. So I contacted Pop Figures maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was like, you know what, I don't really care for the female Titan, like the glow-in-the-dark one. I already have the original one. It was more like an impulse buy, but I do obviously want Ymir's Titan, so can I get my money back? And you just send me Ymir's Titan, which they did. So pretty cool that we do now have Ymir's Titan into the collection. First time I'm seeing it actually out of box with my own eyes. Pretty cool, with the teeth, the claws, the nakedness, I guess. Yeah, just very happy to finally add it to the collection. And likewise, I'm very happy to get a Sasha into my collection. There is a notch on the forehead though, which is very, very annoying. I would still like to get the OG Sasha with the potato. I think it was a GameStop exclusive in the US. I think it just actually had that like OG exclusive sticker over here, but it of course goes for like 80 plus pounds. So yeah, quite an expensive one. But like I said, I would like to get it into the collection one day. But we do finally have a Sasha here then in the like raid outfits. Is that what you would call these? It's of course when they go and raid Marley. We've got a lot of the omnidirectional tools things. Is that what they were called? I actually can't remember now. She's got the gun as well. Like they were invading Marley. I said it already. This being the metallic version. Really weird that they made several, like all of the commons basically got exclusive variants as well, and they were all metallic apart from the Warhammer Titan, which is going to be glow in the dark and is going to be a Funko Shop exclusive as well. But yeah, this is still pretty cool. Very happy to get it into the collection, like I said. Next up, guys, we have some Jujutsu Kaisen, and I finally have the last 3 commons that I needed to complete the set from the latest wave. We have Suguro Geto as well as Mai and Maki Zenin. If you guys were wondering, the other 2 commons that you could get were Toga Inumaki, who actually had a chase. I do have both of those, as well as Panda, but I opted for the flocked version, which I think it was an Entertainment Earth exclusive. And again, if you guys have been watching and following along for a while, you would have heard me say this plenty of times. I need to go back and rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1. Say that no more. Well, I haven't finished it, but I have finally started my rewatch, guys, about 9 or 10 episodes in, thoroughly enjoying it like I did 2 or so years ago. I wanted to start the rewatch now because at the end of this month, MCM Comic Con London, both Adam MacArthur and Kaiji Tang are attending, and they are the English dub voice actors for Yuji Itadori and Satoru Gojo. So I wanted to rewatch it, get some quotes, get some ideas for the things I was going to get signed. But here we go then, guys. Suguro Geto, very, very cool. Well, you know what? I don't actually know too much about the Jujutsu Kaisen story, like outside of the anime. A lot of other stuff. I don't really read too much manga, but I often read about it. And Jujutsu Kaisen is just one thing I never really read about, and I haven't seen the prequel movie Jujutsu Kaisen 0 either, so I think that goes into like Geto and Gojo's their background story and their relationship, etc, etc, a bit more. So yeah, need to learn more about the character really, but I think Funko did a really good job. I always say it, they do a really good job with all of their Anime Funko Pops, with the stitchings, whatever it is in his head. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. Next up, guys, we have one of the twin Zenin sisters, and I'll be completely honest with you guys, when they first announced this wave of Funko Pops, I was like, ugh, I don't remember Mai or Maki too much, to be honest. And then literally the episode the other day, oh god, my memory is so bad. Was it the exchange program, exchange something? I'm sure there's another name for it. Well, the episode when her and Todo come into it, and I was like, of course I remember who these characters are. Maki, of course, came in a few episodes earlier, but here she is with the gun. She's obviously does she shoot Nobara? I don't know. She doesn't like shoot for her skin, but she shoots for her outfit. It's a bit weird, but I guess that's all what Jujutsu Kaisen is, right? But yeah, they've captured her pretty well. It's not like the most, let's say, elaborate of Funko Pops, but I still think it is a pretty good representation of Mai. And then we have a twin sister Maki. I mean, I don't think they're identical, right? They certainly don't look like each other in the anime. I don't know what the kind of backstory is too much about them. Obviously, she doesn't have like curse techniques, does she? She uses glasses to be able to see the curses, and then essentially uses curse weaponry. And this one's really cool. I think Funko have done a nice job on this one. I don't know if there's a specific name for this weapon. I probably haven't got to this episode just yet. At least with my rewatch, but like it's a double-handed scythe, axe, whatever it is. I don't know if that's supposed to be like dust or dirt particles, obviously some kind of blood, I think there. I don't think it's flame, like, or mate, you know what, it could actually just be a feather, right? I think it is. I don't, like, if it was blood splatter, they haven't done a great job with it, so I think that may just be some kind of feather or something, some kind of decorative item there on the side. But then again, maybe it's not double-sided. Maybe it's supposed to be like a spinning motion. I'm not entirely sure. All I know is Funko have done a good job with this one. This could have almost been like an exclusive, to be honest. And we've got 3 more pops to go, guys. All of them from the same anime, an anime that I have absolutely fallen in love with. I really hope we get more more episodes soon. We did get spoiled with a really cool movie earlier this year though on Netflix. I am of course talking about Black Clover. We finally have a Captain Yami in the Black Clover collection, Black Uster, as well as the Entertainment Earth exclusive Diamond Noelle in her Valkyrie armor. If you guys were wondering, there was also the Yuno with the Zephyr Spirit. I actually ordered the PX Previews Glow in the Dark version, still waiting for that one to come in. As I just said guys, we finally have Yami Sugihiro into the collection, Captain Yami himself. I can't believe they took so long to make him. He's like the main captain, right? The main character captain, if you want to put it that way. Yet we had Charlotte, who also had a chase. We had Dorothy, Jack, and Mereoleona all released before Yami. Even Nozel, actually maybe Nozel actually came out around the same time as these. He was of course a Sanrio Comic-Con exclusive, but fret no more, we do finally have Yami in the collection, and he looks awesome. The sword covered there in the dark magic, the grimoire with the purple coming off it, the Black Bull's cape, the stubble on the chin. Oh, it looks so cool. It's not a perfect 10 out of 10 though. If he had a cigarette in his mouth, to me, that would have been a perfect 10 out of 10. I don't know why they didn't do it. Like, it's the same with Asuma Saratobi in the Naruto line, but we've seen characters with cigarettes in other lines, like Preacher, for instance. So I don't know why they did it. Maybe they're still trying to keep it a little bit kiddie, even though, like, this anime is not really that kid-friendly. It's more teenager and adult and above. But yeah, I'm still really happy to finally get Yami into the collection, like I said. And if you thought Captain Yami looked awesome, check out Black Uster, guys. This is one of the best looking Funko Pops I think I've seen in a long time. We've got the grimoire covered there with the sort of red energy. We've got the, which sword was this? The Demon Slayer sword or the Demon Dweller sword? I can't entirely remember, one of the two. The red eye, he's of course in this Black Uster form, allowing him to use like anti-magic for a lot longer. We've got the black wing there. It just looks really cool. As we're going around the back, like, look how they've done the hair, guys. The black and the like grey, how it goes in. We've got like some, I don't know, like stitching almost, I think that is, at the back of the headband. The outfit. This was, of course, I guess, pre-time skip still, right? Because I think he's showing off a lot more of his muscles post-time skip, but it just looks so good. The black ball headband, still like the cape that you can see at the back there. Yeah, I gotta say, this one is really cool. If Funko had made this glow in the dark as well, it could have looked seriously sick, but then again, it probably would have only been his grimoire and the eyes, so I do think the Yuno was a better choice, and from the glam shots I've seen of that, the glow does look pretty epic, so I can't wait till that comes in. And last but certainly not least, guys, we have Noelle in her Valkyrie armor. This is the Entertainment Earth exclusive Diamond Edition. Boy, does this thing look sparkly, but it also looks so cool. Grimoire there in the blue, you kind of expect that with the water magic, right? Man, just look at that armor. The sword, was there like a particular power when the water's whirling like that on the sword? Like, did it have a name? I'm sure it does. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but even that looks cool. I think the paint job, the design on it is very cool. She's obviously on one of these like acrylic bases. I guess she did float. Like, I think she eventually develops, like, I've read a little bit about what comes in Black Clover. I think this is like the first form of Valkyrie armor. I think she may get like 3 or 4 different forms, if I'm not mistaken. Eventually she gets like a mermaid form. I think that's the one we've seen up to in the anime, so she can kind of swirl around and control water a bit more. But yeah, I think she was always like floating and flying and stuff, still even with this form. But yeah, it just looks really cool. The like headgear, the hair. I maybe think, I'm like, did they need to make the hair glittery as well? I mean, I guess that's what they do with these kind of editions, right? But when I kind of thought about it, I was like, you know what, I do want this one, because like I just felt her armor and that, it's all glistening, right? But I may actually still go back and grab the common edition, especially if, I think it's Jill Harris, isn't it, who voices the actress, if she ever came over, so we could obviously get that signed. And then obviously one of the Usters with I think it's her real life boyfriend, right? His name escapes me though at the moment. Dallas Reed, not gonna lie, I had to look look that up. Yeah, like I said, I think they are in a real life relationship. I mean, that's maybe why they have pretty good chemistry in the anime as well. And like, suffice to say, Yami, of course, played by the great Chris Sabat. I mean, if you gave me one person, if I like had one choice to bring a voice actor over to the UK that I'd want, he would probably be my one. My, what's that word? Mount Rushmore? I can't really think I was going with this. Like I said, if someone gave me one option to pick a voice actor, he would be the one to come over for me. And well, there we go, guys. That's me caught up with all my Anime Funko Pop parcels. Until next time, that is also therefore going to do it for today's video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below. What Anime Funko Pops have you guys picked up recently? And as always, we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys. We've got a bunch more Funko Pops to open up. Today was just anime themed. We've got everything non-anime to get through as well. Those will all be coming next week. I've got a nice Naruto Caillou video planned for tomorrow. Nothing too crazy, but I think it will be a fun video. Of course, our weekly con news comes this Sunday, and then the usual statue figures, Legos. As I said, more Funkos, more TCGs coming your way. Make sure you stay tuned for all of it and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? It's very simple. Subscribe. Hit click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds.